Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my home team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog. I'ma need a bone for my whole team. I'ma let it go like blah. Yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah, whole squad like what? And it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like what? Whole squad like yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, no, you don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want problems. No, I said you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want. Yeah, I pissed so my frustration, I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece, that mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ratted. We break you down like a pound. I got it, don't pound to surround me. I'm corrupted, flow cold and it's rugged, bumpy. What is up? I'm ready for war. You got to love it like blah. Yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah, whole squad like what? And it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like what? Whole squad like yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah, whole squad like yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, no, you don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want problems. No, I said you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the home of the Ravens. Sold-out M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Cleveland Browns and the Baltimore Ravens. This is taken at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go!
Here we go! 10 logo.
Keep talking about it and bring it. Check 43. Shit! Watch the shit!
Now they try the right side here. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
Get that ball! Sponge!
Bam!
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Set, ready? 70. Look, squeeze.
Hey, check 24. Shit!
Check 9.
Check 37.
Shoot.
Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Watch the run.
Look at me. Door. Ready?
Slam. SOS.
Be tripping.
Now they try the right side here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Just like that.
Hey, Sam off.
Slam. Check 52. Hey, alert 3.
Five.
Now a handoff looking right. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. 42 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. So they take the opening kickoff and drive it all the way down the field.
And that's the last thing you want defensively. On the road, in the playoffs, and now you're down a touchdown right away.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Watch out. Hey, alert. Check.
Watch out.
And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. First carry for Nick Chubb. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Give him 6 yards in the first down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Set. 180.
Here we go, D. Here I come again.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
King.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it. This is Muhammad. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
King!
Hey, check 24.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. The last two plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Throwing left side, it's complete. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help, because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, how you guys didn't come out of the gate.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown run as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And maybe starting the campaign for another Offensive Player of the Week award in the AFC.
Yeah, strike up the band, right? They're going to lead him along, and the band being that offensive line, he's locked into the rhythm of what they're doing up front, and he's definitely off to that great start, a second straight week.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
He'll have a first down past the 40. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Slam. Bang, 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 bang. He's checking. Crash.
Rock it.
Switch gears. Check.
Let go.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good,
Yeah.
backside guys,
Meh.
that's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
No. Off. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Deuce.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this down only to the 18. It was Jordan Evans making the play defensively.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain.
Let's go. 90 Wolf. Go.
Tighten up. 25. Check 25.
Go.
Check. Check nickel.
Get it.
Running right, Jones. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have taken the lead. solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
On 1st down, Muhammad. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now Chubb. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth 1st half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A run there on 1st down going nowhere as he stopped right at the 25. Solomon Thomas there on the tackle. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
They'll try the right side with Jones. Room here to run. 23 yards the pickup there. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this 1st half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Now they try the right side here. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Go.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend.
That's where you belong.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And he's going to come up a few yards short, brought down at the 45. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Hey, lock it. Let's go.
Here we go on 4th down. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A big run there. 29 yards and a first.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
I'm coming.
Ready?
Now a first down carry by Jones. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14.
Undercrush.
Check.
Protein spill. Let's go.
Now a give right side. It's Jones. And he'll take this one down near the 15. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Ready. Hard. 15 line.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Browns drive about to get started. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back.
From the gun, Mayfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Terrence Mitchell. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. In this defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Watch the whip. Back. Check three.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Ready.
Check back 11. I got it. Double tight, guys, double tight. 3 down.
Under 10. 10.
Big Ed.
Fair. Like.
Wide. Get wide. Check. Lucky. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Showing up. Let's go.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Ronald Jones as the first half is winding down as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's able to get it up close to the 35, but hang on here. Penalty marker down. And this one might be going the other way.
Get ready.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
A gain of 18 on the play. And the Browns first down.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Here's Muhammad. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play there, second down.
That's what I'm
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. A quick throw now complete to Ross. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They give the Chubb out of the gun, and he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Chubb. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
Let's go.
On the carry, it's Chubb. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
They run. Chubb. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, alert 33. Check 24.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4. Open man is Ross, complete. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be fourth down.
Hey, alert 33.
Hey, that's scared. Mike 3. Mike.
Fourth down, Mayfield. And it's caught. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on fourth down to bring up first and goal.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll give it to Chubb, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. The lone man in the backfield here is Chubb on second and goal. He's going to get it running right. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's third and goal. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's third and goal. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
Hey, one alert! Hey, two.
Like three.
Combo.
Watch the run.
Down Mayfield on fourth down. And no, it's incomplete. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Check 31.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. They're inching closer and closer here to the wrong goal line.
When you're backed up like that, all you're trying to do is make sure you don't give up a big play, right? You don't miss an assignment that really gets you into more trouble.
Set, ready? 50, plant.
Watch the
Cut.
Kill.
49, check 49. Look at me. Go.
Kill.
6 guard, check 6 guard.
Now a handoff working right. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 3, and it'll be second down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Ready.
Check Mike 11. And watch the leg.
Hit it.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Ross on the return. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
On 2nd and 10, Mayfield. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. Mayfield now 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This is caught. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their 1st. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They'll come out in the pistol. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game as his guys are back within a single score. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Rip right. Kill. Hey, turn it out. Check it out, read. Check safety.
Deep rip.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now a handoff looking right. And he's got some space here. And all the way down to the 26. And he will be taken down, but not before he gets this to the Browns' 26. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They'll run on 1st down. Jones, 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
They're running it. Slam.
Blue draw Corker.
Check Mike 11.
And they go.
Now they try the right side here. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Go now. 30 base.
Right here, right here. Bang!
80 weapons.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, no, he lost the football. And I think the Browns got it. They did. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Double time, double time.
Back to throw. Flushed out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. And now it's 3rd down. They try to take a shot there on 2nd down, and that leaves them, because of the incompletion, a very tricky 3rd and 10.
And with a time situation, you would expect them to try and get it all in this one play, but there's still enough time that if you can take something shorter, gain some yardage, make it a more manageable 4th down if you need to.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played their responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
Hurry!
Cut! Hey!
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, their playoff run may end right here.
On the double.
Check back 11, check back 11. It's going to be a long day.
Get it.
And they take a knee.
The quarterback on the keeper. A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 20-yard line.
Ready? 60 outlaw.
It's been a long day for you.
Up, go.
The Ravens taking a knee with victory seemingly in hand here.
A loss of a yard. It's now 3rd and 13.
Got it.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Now.
They go to a knee here, and with that, it's on to the AFC title game.
Loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And Charles, if you're the coach of the losing team, even though you made it to the playoffs, and say to your